Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I've got Joe with me and we're going to be watching a replay from Dendi, and I'm basically going to be learning, Joe's going to be showing me, teaching me how he's played, how Dendi's played Kez, so I can learn from it and, for one, learn how to play mid, and two, learn how to play Kez mid, because with him being the new hero, to be fair, I really do like him. Like, I'm awful at last hitting, but Kez, it seems easy to last hit with the katana. I don't know why, I just seem to do it better. So it's going to be my next, if we're moving on from Void Spirit, it's going to be my next project of learning Kez and learning mid. So,
Void Spirit?
Oh, no, Void, Faceless Void, sorry. Yeah, my best thing of playing Faceless Void. We both got Void in, I got mixed up. But yeah. I played a lot of Void's Faceless Void. Never said it again. Played a lot of Faceless Void and was learning him as a carry, but yeah, I'm going to try a bit of the mid lane with Kez. So, we've got a replay from Dendi that we're going to, Joe's basically going to break it down for me and tell me how to get good.
Yep, so this is something I've been pushing for a while, to watch some high-level replays, to learn stuff. We'll see how much it works, how much of this sinks in or not. Also, the 1v1s last night highlighted that you have never played mid in your life.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to play pause 1, so might as well try out position 2. So we went on Dota 2 Pro Tracker, we grabbed a replay. Are you watching my screen already?
Yeah, I'm already on.
Okay, so just to show you how to do this, you take the replay, you grab its match ID. So I copied its match ID from Pro Tracker.
Yeah.
Just paste it in here, and it should bring up the replay, which we can then download.
Sweet.
I assume this right here, Chicken McNuggets, is Dendi. Let me double check.
So fingers crossed it's actually him.
Yeah, I mean, they can change their names. Pro Tracker knows who's who. Yeah, 15-8-15 on Kez. Yes, this is Dendi. Okay, so I don't know if you've done much looking at replays, but you can pick in this thing up here, or how you want to view. So directed camera will be just like the AI decides where to put you. Free camera is you decide. Hero chase, I've never used, don't know what it does. Player view will put us in this player's view. So
I'm assuming we are in chase is the one hero.
Yeah, but I don't know the difference between that and player view. I guess if they're not looking at their hero, you still will be. But here we can see all of his mouse movements, all of his camera movements, all of that. We'll put this up to like 2x speed. We'll slow down when things start happening.
Yeah. So starting items wise,
yes.
The wand is that. Oh, sorry, is it magic stick?
So yeah, this is something we'll go over in that item video. But I want you to look. Why am I hearing? Oh, sorry, I need to mute other things I have. Okay. So looking at their lineup here, this is something you can start asking yourself. It's hard at your level because people just play anything anywhere. But looking at this, who looks like their mid laner on the enemy team?
I would say between, to me, it's either Zeus or Morphling.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. So it's almost definitely the Zeus. I would definitely say, yeah, these three definitely couldn't be mid. Morph mid would be weird. So it's probably the Zeus. Wand is like an auto buy against Zeus. Same as when we did the 1v3. Sherlock said he's playing Bristle by Wand.
Yeah.
And that probably won you guys the game. Same here. Zeus, he just spams so many spells, it fills up your wand so fast.
Yeah.
That you pretty much always buy it against Zeus. So I could pull up his Pro Tracker and see he does buy wand a lot, but not every game. But like 80% of games he is starting with a stick or a full wand sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, fair enough.
Because this will be good as well, learning how to play against a ranged person mid, Rio, when you're melee. Because I do struggle with stuff like that. I don't know how to approach ranged people in this game. Because you can't spam spells as much as you can in League.
So right now they are getting invaded down here. I think he's trying to figure out which runes they can actually get. His whole team's coming over. They seem like they kind of want to try and fight. They've seen the enemy team splitting up. They've seen people going this way and this way. So there's like 3 people here.
So is Kez, from what you've seen, is Kez a stronger early game? Like, can he put pressure on early? Because out of this lineup of people, who would you say has got more pressure at like level 1? Like looking at the teams?
So level 1, probably the Zeus, but then once the Zeus uses all his mana, it turns. Zeus tends to burn through his mana pretty quick in mid.
Yeah,
and then,
I like that yesterday.
Until he gets bottle and stuff. Like at level 2, Zeus isn't super useful because he's going to be like, his mana bar will be like down here. So I would expect level 1 to be a little cautious. Kez at level 1, he can just switch to a dagger and Q and run people down.
Yeah.
So I would expect to see a lot of that. That's something you're not doing in your games, but we'll see.
Yeah, I do want to learn. Well, obviously the I forgot what they're called. The daggers.
So you'll see him doing the
good.
block here, and I think you've had issues with the block, but he does the same thing I do. If you hold your hero select thing, which in your case is F1, it'll lock the camera on your hero, and it makes it a lot easier to do this block. So you don't have to move your mouse much. You can just kind of zigzag it here, and your hero is always going to be in the middle of your screen, right? And you can just kind of zigzag it, stay in front of them, tap S every now and then to stop them. Anyway, so immediately they're doing the pulls. He's pulling his creeps back. Dendi isn't pulling his, which usually means he like wants more interaction early. Like if they both pull their creeps back, that means like I don't want to interact with you.
So
but Dendi is not. So you know how to do this? Or no?
Because I know you can do the one where when you attack the enemy, that's when their creeps attack you, but you don't actually have to attack the enemy. You can like cancel it.
Right, you just have to do the click, and you don't have to go through the attack. Once you give the order, if you're close, any enemy creeps close to you will start chasing you.
Yeah.
So that's what Zeus did there. He pulled them back. Dendi is okay. He's pulling a few back. He just did it a little later. So they're dueling over these range creeps. They're trading damage pretty evenly. He's making Zeus use his Qs to hit him and not on the creeps.
Yeah.
Which is probably not what Zeus would prefer. But like anytime there's a last hit, Dendi does something to try and make it happen. Now, I have a question for you. Why is Dendi level 1? This guy's level 2. Just wanna.
I'm assuming it's because either Dendi was out of range of some of the creeps that died, or Zeus has killed a few more like creeps.
Yeah, it's because this range creep hasn't died. The range creep gives more golden XP than the other creeps by a bit. Especially XP. So that's normally why people will do the pull and try and kill the other guy's range creep, and they try and deny their own range creep. If you can get the denies on the range creeps or keep yours alive, you can have a pretty big advantage.
Yeah.
So this guy has a level advantage. We'll see how he plays it. I didn't like pre-watched this, but
as I say, because in my eyes right now, Dendi has the advantage because of the wand or the stick. Yeah, he'll have a bit more health. I don't know if he could win the fight, but in my eyes, if he had a thing, not anymore, but
he did. Yeah, he missed all his last hits there. But because Dendi was so low, he couldn't go up. This guy had the level advantage. This guy was unable to deny the range creep also, which was nice. Because Dendi couldn't walk forward into that double creep wave and try and fight him with a level disadvantage.
Yeah. So he blocked him there to pull him back a bit.
He's pulling them back again, trying to stay uphill where Zeus can't see him or can't hit him as well.
Yeah.
He's probably going to use a spell to get that creep. Yep. And he uses the W on it to get the lifesteal. I think the W does more lifesteal if you do it on a hero.
Yeah, so... it's even on a tree. I think it just gives you a flat amount of health, I think.
No. It's lifesteal.
Oh, is it?
100% lifesteal. So you do an attack when you do it, you get lifesteal, and if you do it on a hero, you get level 1, 40 extra lifesteal.
Okay.
So his attack's 69 damage. So he got 69 lifesteal. If he had done it on a hero, he would have got 109.
Okay.
So he would get slightly more, but securing the creep was more important to him, and not wasting the mana of doing a Q and a W or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the lifesteal on the hooks, like, it is crazy. It's really good sustain.
Yeah, especially at max level, it's doing a full attack and then 160 more. So say you're doing 150 damage, 160 more, you're getting 300 lifesteal.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Oh, okay. I think what he did there was he didn't take it, so the Zeus was going to try and to bait the Zeus into coming closer. The replays bug out sometimes when you go backwards. Okay. Yeah. So he doesn't take the rune here, he just stands there. So Zeus is going to try and kill the rune. Because Zeus knows he's not getting this rune, but he thinks he can be cheeky and stun him and then hit the rune or something.
Yeah.
So Dendi's baiting him in. This is pretty high level, but just to get him to get a bit closer, and then he takes the rune and goes on him.
Wouldn't he have been in a better position to kill or try and do a bit more damage to the Zeus if he did it a bit earlier? He wouldn't have been able to get away as easy, would he? He was closer to the ramp up, near the stairs up, if that makes sense. So, because when he comes here, if he would have grabbed it, then turned round here, Zeus would have been in a, it wouldn't have killed him, but...
Possibly. Yeah, no, you might be right.
Because like when he gets
You might
closer
be
like
right.
that,
Maybe
he
this
can
is
go
just
straight
too
up.
high level for me to understand. But yeah, he probably would have taken an extra round of hits from the creep wave too. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I'm assuming there was a reason behind it, like you say. May have thinking, oh, it
It
may have
could
just
have
been
also
tilting
been,
him, something.
yeah, it could have been something. It could have been just to tilt them.
Yeah,
It could
yeah.
also been something to do with like not wanting these creeps to go back um, to the wave. Like he wanted his creep wave dragged more out here, so they wouldn't get pulled back in when
Yeah,
this creep wave came.
yeah.
Could have been something like that. I don't really know. And he is using his creeps under the tower as a shield to harass this guy. If you know how the aggro works well enough, you can get a lot of free harassment under tower if you have creeps to tank the tower hits for you.
So
So that's kind of what
if
he's doing. He is in XP range. I don't know if I can.
yeah, there's an XP range of those ones on the
Yeah, he's in XP range. He's trying to bully the Zeus out of XP range, so he'll get levels from the Zeus won't, and he'll get a bunch of harass under
So
this tower.
so if the Zeus attacks Kez now while they're under tower, the Zeus will take the his creep aggro.
Right, that's what has actually happened. That's why the
Yeah.
creeps are attacking Zeus
Yeah.
right now.
So it's
Yep.
like
So also, so if you attack an enemy hero under tower, normally that's the tower attack you, but only if you're like closer to it than the tower range, which
okay.
is a weird thing. So I don't know, like let's say this tree, if you were like inside of that, like if you were closer to the tower than this tree,
Yeah.
and you tried attacking an enemy hero, it would draw tower aggro. But out here, he can actually do it without drawing tower aggro.
Okay.
And even if he was inside that, you can keep doing the thing where you attack click your own creeps to change
Yeah.
to make the tower recalculate its aggro.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have a creep wave under, like this creep wave can take like 8 tower hits, so he can dodge 8 tower hits while diving this dude. Okay, he seems a little more worried about getting all the last hits than doing the harass.
Yeah, actually, it is
I
more
guess is
important.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bought a bottle then as well. So what is it? 240. He's already got a bottle. So he went straight for the. So the first thing he bought was a bottle.
Yeah, the Zeus is gonna almost every mid who buys a bottle, it's the very first thing they do. The Zeus actually got a bit of an advantage because Zeus got his bottle before 2 minutes, but Zeus got like no items. So Zeus skipped all his items to get a bottle fast enough that he was able to bottle this rune at 2 minutes.
Okay.
Whereas Dendi, he bought some other stuff. He bought like this, he bought this, he bought some tangos.
Yeah.
So his ended up coming after 2 minutes.
Yeah, because I was using the Q for a lot more of harassing lane.
Yeah, no, he seems to prefer to use, like, I think the Q, you're really only doing it if it's getting you last hits and harassing, just because it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Then, like, if you're just talking about trading with the other person, like, your W is not only taking their health, but giving you health, and it costs less mana.
Yeah.
And the Q's mana, and as you level up the Q, it costs more mana.
Yeah.
The W does not cost more as you level it up.
Yeah. So W's probably better
so
the first level up.
Unless I see people. Yeah, if they're going for kills, they'll do the daggers and then the Q, and then switch to their katana. The thing is, you have to do that a little before. You have to switch to the daggers, then Q and run at them, and then switch back. And since there's a 7-second cooldown on this, you need to switch to your daggers 7 seconds before you do it.
So does do you know the katana, the passive on it, where it does damage over time? Does that stack with the dagger's Q? I tried figuring it out like a couple of weeks ago. But I don't know if it...
if you're on the katana. So yeah, you can do the dagger Q, swap to your katana, and run at someone, and you will be getting this extra damage.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you know, because when the Q, with the dagger's Q, you attack them, then a clone attacks them, but that clone applies like diffusal blade and stuff. Does that add an extra stack of the katana passive?
Yeah, if you have your katana out, the little ghost will also have its katana out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't know. If it's just the normal actual Kez doing the katana passive. So I know it stacks up more, but I didn't know if the actual Qs, the clone Qs stack up his the bleed passive.
So it seems like there he used his 10 wand charges. So when you have the stick, the stick can only go up to 10 charges. The wand can go up to 20.
Yeah.
That's like one of the reasons you would do the upgrade. Otherwise, it's not a super worthwhile upgrade. So he used that and then used all that to trade and bully the Zeus out of lane. Yeah. And now he's relatively healthy. You can see up here the Zeus is pretty low in health. The Zeus is okay. Yeah, you can actually see it. The Zeus is going here to grab this bounty rune. As the mid, you can grab these. This one's a little further out of the way. But especially this one's kind of close to lane. You can go grab those if you're really desperate and refill your bottle and regen up at 3 minutes and whatever, 6 minutes. Especially the 3-minute one, because like a rune spawns at 2 minutes, a rune spawns at 4 minutes. But if you're low at 3 minutes, that might be your only option other than going all the way back to base.
Yeah.
But now Dendi has pretty much free reign over the lane. I think he knows the guy's missing, and he just looked over here to see if Zeus was running up over here or whatever, check what his teammates are doing. He knows he's alone in lane right now.
Yeah.
He sees Zeus back. Zeus also used that time to eat a clarity or drink a clarity. Just so you know, clarities and tangos are the most cost-effective mana and HP regen in the game because they go slower. People tend to ship out clarities and salves and stuff throughout the game at higher and higher levels just to keep themselves active.
Does clarity, does it stop like
if you take damage?
Yeah.
So that's why he did it while he was, walking over here, grabbing this, drinking his bottle, coming back. So he got, like, the clarity's almost done, even if he takes a little damage right now.
Does minion damage stop it?
No, just hero damage.
Okay.
But I would expect you'll see Zeus bring those out pretty frequently throughout the game. A lot of characters do, and especially the higher level you get. I'm not saying to always do it. I don't think on Kez you should be doing it. But if you were playing Zeus, oh, that was high level there. When the Zeus jumped back, he cast his W.
Wait for it. Yeah, if he did it to him, it
follows him through the air. Yeah. Well, also, follows him through the air. So he was able to cast it and then land for it. Like, he couldn't do it after the jump because it would have been too far, but he did it right when the jump started.
Yeah. So, you got to watch out. If you're going against Zeus, you need to watch out.
Bullying the Zeus out of lane. The Zeus now has already got this 3-minute rune. He's already used clarities and stuff. So now the Zeus is going to have to go for one of these runes at 4 minutes. There's going to be 2 of them. But if Dendi can predict which one Zeus will go to, he might be able to get a kill. I don't know. Or he's trying to zone him out. So whichever one he goes to, Dendi will see it. Yep, he's stopping him from getting to this rune. So he could have just walked here, and then Zeus could have seen that and walked here. But instead, he walked uphill, got eyes on the Zeus, and now is like body blocking Zeus from going towards the bottom rune, and the top rune's so far away from him now.
Yeah.
Okay. It should go back to the player view in a second.
Yeah. So he grabbed the bottom one. So now is. Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, he went around.
No, it got stolen from him by the enemy support. Also, something you'll see at high level. Both the fours came and got it for the runes. Every 2 minutes, you'll probably see this. His position 4 is coming to help him get the rune. The Nyx was coming to help the Zeus get the rune. Because once again, you saw in the mid 1v1s how much it changes the mid lane if you're getting the runes or if you're not getting the runes.
Yeah.
So both of those soft supports will come and make sure that their mid gets them, or in this case, that the other mid doesn't get them.
Yeah. So I forgot as well you can bottle runes. I know you told us before, but until last night when I think I completely forgot about it.
Yep. So their Tiny didn't take it. He just, stood over it so Zeus couldn't come get it. But now Zeus is still screwed because, Dendi's got a rune. Dendi has the advantage. He didn't get the other rune. Yeah.
Because to me, right now, I don't know if it'd be a smart idea, but right now I'd swap to daggers and then use the W and Q to silence Zeus and then, try and kill him. Don't know if
he might. You'd kind of have to get pretty close to him and he'd just back off. I assume Zeus is just going to go nowhere near him. Like, by the time, once again, I can't draw, but by the time Dendi gets to this creep wave, I don't assume Zeus will still be standing.
Oh, yeah. If he gets the opportunity, then...
Zeus basically has to, in my estimation, I think Zeus has to go back to base now.
Yeah.
He's not getting any more regen. He didn't get a rune. Dendi has a rune. He just has to go back to base. That's what I imagine would happen.
Yeah,
or else he's just going to get tower dived and die. So we'll see. He's probably going to use his mana and go. Dendi wants to dive him. Yep. There we go.
Yeah, he's got his timing.
Yep.
Nice.
And once again, his position 4 support, well coming for the rune. Then after that, wrapped around behind. But they could tell the Zeus was in a really bad situation, and they took advantage of it. Because I think they probably knew what I knew, which was once Zeus was out of mana, he was going home. So
yeah. So you might as well go for the kill.
Yeah.
Delay him a bit more.
So Zeus is back with full mana. He's probably going to try and play this a little less aggro, but still pretty aggro. Like, once Zeus used his Q, he went. But he tried to dodge the Q, this is just knowing your opponent hero. Now it works.
Yeah, he was just out of range. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sorry. Things go invisible when you go backwards in time. But yeah, he knows Zeus is gonna have to Q to get some range creeps, and he backed off basically.
Yeah.
And then once Zeus's Q is on cooldown, he went in because he knows that's what he has maxed out.
Because then he pops his wand. He's trying to put as much pressure on him as Zeus does.
Yeah,
possible.
and also I assume he popped his wand. Yeah, once it hits 10, you just want to pop it, unless you have some big play in mind. Once your wand's full, you're just looking for a chance to pop it so it can start filling up again.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if it's just sitting here at 10, this guy's casting spells, it's getting no charges.
Yeah, because at this point as well, with him having ult, he's got, to me...
I don't know why I'm seeing this wards area. I don't...
Did you click on it by accident?
What's happening? I don't think so. It's just there.
So click on that ward above the Zeus's ramp.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, so he's in...
Yep.
So where did Zeus get all that health back from?
Well, he came back with full bottle too, right? He came back full HP, full mana, full bottle from base after he died.
Oh no, but then
so that's...
he poked him though, and he was like just less than half, and then he's got all his health back.
Okay, we can. Oh boy. Okay.
So yeah, this bit. Oh no, this
is...
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So yeah, see,
yeah, he's just bottling. You'll see he backpacks these items. We went over this at some point.
Yeah.
But he backpacks these to lower his total health, and then he uses the bottle charges, and then he picks them back up. So
yeah, she's like saying
he does that, and then these come back on, and he's at full.
Jesus. So it restores a percentage of your health.
It restores a flat amount. So every bottle charge is going to give you back 110 health, 60 mana. So if you can lower your health, if you can go from, let's say down here, if he goes from 800 health to 600 health and then regens 330 health, he'd be at full health. And then when the items come back on, he gains the extra 200 health.
Yeah.
And then then it regened him instead of 300 health. It regened him for 500. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's kind of what I was saying, where Dendi had to be a little careful there because the Zeus going to come with full resources, and Dendi doesn't. Even though he was like 3/4 health, almost full mana, but he has one bottle charge, 4 wand charges. The Zeus is going to have everything.
Yeah.
So he's probably just going to casual regen up now. Look for this next rune. You're going to see the supports come. You can already see Tiny's on his way. Nick's Assassin's probably also on his way.
Yeah.
He somehow figured out Zeus had a ward there. I wasn't paying enough attention to know how exactly. And you see the same thing. Once Zeus casted a Q that didn't hit him, he went right on him because he knows Zeus's most powerful spells on cooldown. Or he at least just wasted one to not hit him.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of his damage.
And he punishes him for it, yeah.
So Zeus is opening the things down there.
Zeus going bottom to get the rune. He's going top. Zeus got the rune. Right, the 6-minute rune on, it only spawns in one of the spots. So his support went there. His support didn't see it, so they know Zeus has a rune.
So chances are Zeus is going to pop it in ult now, and that would kill Kez.
Yeah, well, Zeus, I don't think he's level 6 yet because he's been bullied out so hard and he died.
Oh, yeah.
But that is also part of this lane advantage. Right now, if Zeus was level 6, he would do the double damage, press R, and Kez would die. But he does not have the level 6 yet. But he does have his support coming in. His support, he's going to do something here. His support just came from base. So the support has this fountain rejuvenation buff on him for a little bit after the teleport. I'm sure you noticed this. After you teleport out of base, you get the heal for a little bit longer.
I didn't know afterwards, to be fair, no.
Yeah, it lasts a little bit after. So he's going to hand him the bottle, and it's going to refill his bottle for him. If they got the rune, he wouldn't have done that, probably. But
fair enough.
That's theoretically something you and James could do for each other if one of you's ever playing mid and has a bottle. And so now he knows what.
Why is he healing so fast then? Why is Kez healing so fast?
Well, he just used a bunch of bottle charges. He just used 2 bottle charges. That's 220 health.
I thought the bottle was just mana.
No, health and mana. 110 health, 60 mana.
I thought the bottle was just mana. Okay.
Yeah, so that was 220 health from the bottle refill.
The blue's
lying game.
Yeah, the blues are in this.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he saw these guys diving here. I think he knows that Zeus has a rune. He doesn't know if Zeus is invisible or what. So I think
Yeah.
he doesn't want to be near the Zeus who is just here. I can't show the Zeus. You know, he
Yeah, he
knows who's
went up
just
this.
here.
Yeah,
Just
got
got
the
to
room, went
power
up.
up.
Yeah.
So he figures, well, Zeus can't be here, right? Because
Yeah.
you'd either have to walk all the way over here, teleport in and walk here. So Zeus can't be here. Zeus could be here, right? Zeus could have grabbed this and then walked here and be here. I don't know where Zeus actually is. Zeus is jungling, so to try and get level 6.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So he knows it's a
so he
safe
comes
TP, so
here where he saw a dive happening, and he's going to see if he can make a play happen. The support who just left the lane, which by the way, this guy died because his support left the lane to go help out mid, is now coming back. So they're going to try and get a kill.
Nice.
And you'll see for the kill, he went to the daggers. Like the daggers is your kill.
Yeah.
The Q is good for trading and harass and stuff. But nowadays, looking to kill this guy, he went to daggers. Let's rewatch all this.
He swapped the daggers before I TP'd. He died.
So yeah, swaps the daggers, does that. He doesn't even use the Q, which is interesting. He found this staying on the daggers to be better, just to maybe get a stun, throw the silence, maybe reflect the attack.
Yeah.
Because he could have gone back to katana. He actually, I want to check one thing. When did he swap to the daggers?
He's before I TP'd, yeah. Because I think he does it to try and last hit a bit quicker, because the daggers, like the daggers and katana have a set attack speed, but the daggers have a faster one. So obviously when he's, because he sticks with a... Because he actually, for that entire kill, he used the daggers. He didn't swap to katana at all. Because you get more attacks with the daggers, so you get more damage from your clone thing.
Yeah, he has the passive, so he's getting stuns. And he silenced the Undying for like the second he wasn't stunned.
Yeah.
He silenced them right when the stun ended. Because Undying does have a heal. A couple heals, kind of, so...
So
Zeus's double damage just left, and he totally dodged that, which is worth noting.
So Zeus's thing, his Q, does it prioritize heroes, or does it just kind of bounce to...
It just bounces. I don't know exactly what the priority is, probably just the closest thing.
Okay.
But if Dendi knows the distance it bounces, and he goes further away from everything than that, he won't be hit.
Yeah.
And he does know the distance it bounces. But yeah, here you can see that also with that play, on top of getting a kill, that whole double damage, the whole time Zeus had double damage, Dendi just wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they're probably just going to play. They're both a little low on mana. Dendi has more health. I don't expect anything crazy, but once again, you'll see. We can fast forward a bit, but you'll see 8 minutes. They make a play for the rune, and that dictates everything for a bit. And I think after that, when we can fast forward through the laning a bit more.
I say, how long was this game?
I don't know.
We'll
be doing more fast forwarding. Yeah, I'm not going through one speed the whole time.
Yeah,
so he gets a bottle refill again from his support.
Yeah.
Which once again, this won't happen unless you and James are doing it for each other.
Yeah.
Supports at your level are not going to be teleporting to refill your bottle.
Definitely
not. And now play happens around the runes. You're going to just pick up a kill and get the rune. So his support died to make that happen. Oh, sorry. But because like he could cover this, they knew Zeus wasn't going to be there, Nyx wasn't going to be there, so his support went for this one, and then they wasted all their spells on the support, and he was able to kill the Zeus.
Yeah.
Which is still awareness. Honestly, if that was me, I would have been like, "Oh, my support died. I'll just grab the rune." But he was able to tell that there was a kill there. So. Also, he grabs this haste rune, he immediately starts looking for a kill. He immediately looked up here to see what this guy's doing, to see if he could kill him.
So the haste rune just gives you faster cooldowns, or does it?
No, it gives you max movement speed. So you just zoom around.
Oh, okay.
You just go super fast.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why when you get the haste rune, you don't want to just sit in mid with that, right? You want to go to a side lane with that, because you're not getting any use by staying in one place. So he's looking at the side lanes to see where he can go. There's a giant wave to clear out, so yeah, he's like checking his teammates' levels and items. He has his Falcon Blade here,
which you only get when you're doing well in lane.
Well, it's more of a skirmishing item. It's something you don't get if you're just going to sit in jungle.
Yeah.
Because it's giving you more health. That's really not doing you a whole lot for you in jungle. The 1.8 mana regen that's in a fight, that means that let's say his W that gives him an extra W every 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Basically, that gives him an extra Q every minute. In jungle, it's not doing so much for you, and it gives you 14 damage, which is like okay in jungle. But all these things, 200 extra health, that's really big in a skirmish. The extra spell or two, that's really big in a skirmish. The extra damage, especially when you're getting
Yeah, it's
the
percent
extra
damage.
per
Yeah,
second, yeah,
that's what
extra
I like
percent
about
damage
Kez,
off of it.
because I
Yeah.
think his Q scales of percent damage as well. Because
So it's not so much a laning item because normally the lane is almost over by the time you get Falcon Blade. It's more of a fighting, skirmishing item, very active on the map. He's going to be going to lanes, taking fights, getting kills, doing ganks.
yeah,
And he wants to be getting that extra mana regen. He wants that extra health so he can stay alive and do an ult and then heal back up or whatever.
yeah.
Right? Because not having that 200 health could be the difference between you dying or you finishing your ult and hitting 4 people and go back to full health,
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Kez, I don't know if you know, but so that damage obviously again is thing scales with percent damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just with items that say damage like plus 14, or does that
No,
scale
it's
with
based
like?
on this damage here.
So it's based on
whatever.
that.
Yeah, so 107 plus 16, just whatever that is,
So
123. So it's a
so
percentage of that 123.
Um. Okay, yeah. No, I was just curious, because that's why I like him as well. Because he's very like a league champ in a sense of your AP scaling and AD scaling. Obviously, the league is a percent of your AD or AP.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, a lot of spells are just you do this flat damage, and there are spell amp, but it don't work the same. So that's why me and James get
Yeah,
a
it's
bit
a
lost
lot
and
more about
confused.
like making them more vulnerable to magic damage than
Yeah,
there's not really anything in Dota that's just like infinite spell scaling.
yeah. So
You
like I
just
say,
can make them more vulnerable or there's
yeah.
talents or ags or
Yeah, because like I say,
whatever.
with Kez doing that, with
Mhm.
percent, because I think like I say, his Q, I think also scales with a percentage.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, attack damage,
100% of your attack
100%.
damage.
Yeah, which is kind of it's crazy, that isn't it?
Mm.
So like I say, we do. As soon as I read those percentages, I was like, cool. I think I'm gonna like this guy. Because even with his katana passive, I feel like if there's someone that's tanky, you just swap to that katana passive and you're doing the percent damage and you're kind of whittling them down a lot more. And if they're a bit more squishy,
Especially
you
if
go
they're
with more
tanky
daggers.
because of HP regen. Like if they're tanky
Oh yeah,
because
it
they heal
reduces
a
the regen.
lot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
there
Yeah,
you go.
I forgot about that as
Yeah, it's like
well.
a mini Scotty. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is kind of crazy. I feel like he's got a lot. They've given him a
Yeah.
lot.
Okay, so once again, this is something you won't see happen, but his support came to him and smoked because they have this full bottle, this Haystern bottle. He wants to gank. His support gave him a smoke. So I think we've gone over it before. The main idea of smoke is it gives you a little extra move speed, all that. The main idea is you can't be seen by wards if you're smoked. If you
Okay.
get near a hero, you'll get revealed. If you get near a tower, you'll get revealed. But creeps and wards won't see you. They like even if they have invisibility detection, they won't see you.
Okay.
So very common as a support. This is a play you can make as a support is you bring a smoke to the mid lane, smoke your mid laner, and then go get a kill with them. It's the same thing Burning talked about where on support you want to find the people and get kills and go get kills with them.
Let's see. Ignore the undying.
Yeah, because they want to get the carry. This guy's more valuable and they think they can do it.
Okay.
So, and it's a Morphling. Morphling's kind of hard to kill, right, because of his morph.
Yeah.
But they have stuns, they have silences. This guy's very far from help. It looks like Tiny is throwing the Undying to, stop him from
Yeah.
healing this
Just keep
guy.
keep him
But,
busy.
yeah. Yeah, so they couldn't make it happen. They just go for this guy instead. So Morphling's very hard to kill.
Yeah, I don't like Morphling.
But they were huffing some copium that they might be able to. Because if they could, well, that's game changing. I mean, look at the last hit chart. Undying has the least last hits in the game. Morphling has the second most. Obviously, you'd prefer to kill him if you could.
Yeah.
He runs into the Zeus here and
Just rinsing him.
almost deletes him. Yeah,
If you can swap.
we are
and get
1.5 times speed, so it looks a little like
Yeah, a little
crazier.
bit.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
He ulted.
baited
Nice.
him.
Yeah. Oh. Nice. Ooh. Ah.
it was a good play, but the whole enemy team came.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if because in my eyes I would have stuck on. I don't know if they couldn't have killed the axe, but the axe was nearly dead. I would have maybe tried to stick on him a bit more. But
yeah, it's a state since his whole thing is he attacks fast and Axe likes people who attack him fast. Like Axe, even if Axe is stunned and silenced, he's still going to be spinning every time you hit him.
yeah.
So I mean, maybe, but I think they wanted to just get out. So once again, he's taking all this time while he's dead to not take a piss break, but to go check everyone's items.
Look, I can't help it. My bladder sucks. I do it at work. I do it at home. It's
okay.
awful.
Him and his team are trying to kill this guy because they saw him farming where he shouldn't be. They got the silence. They got the doom. They silenced him. This is a morphling thing, but they silenced him while he was shifting to agility.
Agility is where he's got less health.
Right. Yeah, he's going for more damage and less health. And yeah, they caught him while he was morphing agility. I don't know.
Can you tell which one
you
he's
can tell
on?
because there's this. Yeah, you can tell from this little green aura around him. But yeah, he was in the middle of that, and they silence him so he can't shift back to strength, and he's just cooked.
So at this point,
Another thing, catapults. Whenever they're catapults, high level players looking to push, you'll notice they're pushing 2 lanes with the catapults. They do a ton of damage to towers. So they just killed the enemy carry. They're trying to do this.
Yeah,
I think their carry just died taking this tower. But they're literally right now with these catapults, which spawn 5, 10, 15 minutes. You know, they tried to take all 3 towers, which is a little greedy. One of them died, but they're going to get possibly 2 towers.
You get gold from the towers, don't you?
Yeah, the whole team gets gold. It's like everyone gets 200 gold basically. It's like a 1,000 gold net worth swing.
Ooh,
So they managed to get 2 towers during that, even though some people died.
As I say, it's getting a bit greedy there, but it backs up.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just do stuff like that just to force a response. Like, you just do that to say, hey, someone has to TP, and once you see them TPing, you just walk away, and it's no problem for you, but now those people can't go to these other lanes.
Yeah. So C has got the classic diffusal blade.
Yes. Yep, diffusal is also very popular with mid-Kez. Much more active farming, fighting item, I mean, because you're getting the mana burn, you're getting the slow.
And it just do damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does extra damage from the burn. It gives you agility, which is also damage.
I just want to make
intelligence,
sure,
which is more mana regen.
So
it's like everything Kez wants.
So each attack burns 40 mana from the target and deals 1 physical damage per burned mana. So does that mean per burn you're dealing 40 damage to them?
Unless they're out of mana or really low on mana, yeah. You burn 40 to do 40.
Okay, yes. I was just trying to make sure I was fully...
Yeah, but yeah, it's also worth noting the agility gives you attack speed and damage, which you love, and the intelligence gives you more mana.
I did have a look at that, because it was a little bit ago again, because I know when it says plus whatever attack speed, like plus 20 attack speed on an item, the agility, if it says plus 15 agility, you get 15 damage, but then it's also just plus 15 attack speed, isn't it?
Because
it's like I did have a look.
It's 1-to-1. I could look up the stats.
I did my research, and I'm pretty sure it is 1-to-1.
It could be. Yeah, it might be. Agility. Let's see here. The wiki is loading. Okay, let me analyze. Attack speed by 1, armor by 1/6. Yeah.
Yeah, so okay. I went in a demo. I was having a look because obviously you get damage and attack speed versus just attack speed. But it's a thing of is attacking like twice as fast. You're getting more. You know, sometimes having faster attack speed, you're actually getting more damage off because you're getting more attacks in versus a bit slower but more damage. So.
And I'll also say Diffusal is good against their lineup. So, like, who in their lineup do you see that Diffusal looks really good against? If we're asking why you got that.
Definitely the Zeus and the Morphling, because I'm assuming he needs mana to swap.
Yeah, exactly. If you can mana burn him while he's shifting strength, he just stops getting tankier.
Yeah.
He just stops shifting.
Because the axe, I feel like it'd be helpful to stop his ult from happening. But obviously his passive
it's
still.
like a little, but Axe just wants to blink in, press Q, and spin a bunch.
Yeah,
so you're not really stopping him from that.
Yeah.
So, and also that things like this are also important to then think to yourself, okay, who do I want to attack in a fight? I bought this item that's good against Morphling and Zeus and kind of Undying. But if I attack the axe, he's going to spin. If I attack the Nyx assassin, he's going to hit a spike carapace and stun me or go invisible or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're thinking in a fight, yeah, I want to attack Morphling, I want to attack Zeus, and if that's not an option, I want to attack Undying. You probably don't want to attack Axe and Nyx unless, they're the only ones left, you're ganking them. Yeah. So we'll see if that plays out. Now that you got this item, to counter Morphling, to counter Zeus, he should be attacking them in fights.
Because like I say, at this point, you can start trying to... That reminds me of... Yeah, I was going to say, that reminds me of what happens in our games.
Yeah.
Got PTSD there. Jesus.
Now this happened with Nyx Assassin. And then they go from that. Nyx Assassin used his ult to make that kill happen. But then immediately after, they do a smoke. So now they're doing a smoke gank. So that's just, once again, more high-level stuff. Like, I used my invis to come kill you, then we're going to all go invis again and try and get another kill.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Nynx. Well, I don't like playing against him.
Yeah,
seems to have loads of damage out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's the fact that if he's not showing, you just can't go anywhere.
Yeah, because I remember in a game where there was a Nynx assassin, but I don't even think he had a full item, and he was still one-shotting me.
I didn't hear what you said. Rick and Morty yelling in my ear.
So I think it was in a game, and I had a look at what items the Nynx assassin had, because he literally popped out of nowhere and practically one-shot me. He didn't even have a full proper item, like a diffusal blade or falcon blade or all like that. He didn't have a full actual item. He just literally appeared and deleted me. I'm thinking, bloody hell, how do you play against that?
Yeah, his ult does a ton of damage when he breaks invis, and then this does damage based on your max mana. So if you have a giant mana pool, it does a ton of damage to you.
Yeah.
And then, the stun is also 300 damage. Yeah.
Yeah,
it can be a lot if you're not full HP. But yeah, especially once he starts building the Dagon. And yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think he was just building that, to be fair. But that's the thing, I was full HP. I was the full HP, and he was still absolutely just deleting me. I couldn't walk anywhere.
I don't know how long we've been going, but we can speed through the rest of it a little faster and then try and get to your game.
Yeah.
But I think you generally get the idea he's trying to be where his action is going to be happening.
Yeah,
now he has a item, he's kind of following the Morphling around. Like, I would expect he's going to keep trying to go where the Morphling is.
Yeah.
Because he bought that item for Morphling. And that's what I would expect. Beyond being active, pushing lanes, anytime he sees Morphling, he's going to get a support and go chase the Morphling.
Yeah.
So that's also, like I said, seeing what the win condition is and what your items want you doing. And that's what his items want him to hit Morphling. So that's what he's going to do.
So at this point, he can literally run at the Morphling or run at the Zeus and not be scared at all.
He needs help. He can't do it solo. But right now he has two supports behind him. So even though Axe isn't his best target, I think he's going to try. Or he might just silence Axe and then run past him and hit Morphling. I don't know.
Right, he's gone for Axe. She's got a lot of damage.
Yeah. Okay. And they're just camping out here. It looks like, oh no, they were gathering for a smoke. And chasing the Morphling more. They can't see him, but they just know that this is the only thing he could be farming.
Yeah.
Right? He left from here going this way. They know the creep wave's here and he didn't go for that. So they know either he went back to base or he went to farm these creeps.
Yeah.
That's high level stuff you start to notice that, a carry's going to be looking for creeps to hit. You've had Burning yell in your ear with your carry, and that's every thought is, where do I go next to farm creeps? And they kind of forced him to go to this camp, and now they know he's there and they're all running at him.
Yeah.
All smoked up. And they don't get the kill, but
yeah, so
stopping him from farming could have been a kill. Yeah.
Yes.
Now there's a fight mid. Because these guys noticed, hey, their whole team's running out our Morphling over here. We can get a kill mid.
So but big AoE salve.
They all this.
Yeah.
They all this TP over.
Oh.
He gets deleted. That worked out pretty well for the other team. So that was pretty good awareness from the other team to say, hey, they all this failed to kill our Morphling here. There's a Doom here. Let's go kill him. Okay. Let's speed through him being dead.
And Nynx is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Is he hard to play?
Who?
Nyx.
Nyx, I don't think so. I think Nyx. I remember James played him, and that was another one where I was like, if he just watched one Nyx game, he would get it, but he did not get it because, like, he would like walk up to someone visible, start hitting them, and then go invisible for the big hit. But like, what you want to do on Nyx is be invisible all the time, so people never know where you are, and then out of nowhere you delete them.
Yeah.
So he didn't get it. He stayed top lane the whole game, and that's like just one of those like, if you just watched a good player play this hero, it would be pretty simple.
Is Nyx a mid laner as well?
Kinda, but he's mostly a roaming support.
Okay.
Because once you hit level 6, you got this Invis big nuke. You can just show up in a lane out of nowhere and delete people.
Yeah.
So you can't do it solo, especially early. But if you can go to the lane, just have that +1 advantage, and that +1 advantage is Nyx doing 500 damage to someone out of nowhere, then yeah, he makes kills happen.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably most of what we're going to get. I don't know if you want to go further. Or if you want to get to your game now.
No, we can.
So we're halfway through the game. They have a 7k gold advantage. They're taking Roach. The enemy's like trapped back behind their T2s. Like the game. So I don't know if I can pop open the graphs. Yeah, the win probability is already a 2/3 chance for them to win, according to AI. So I think we can hop into your own game. He's 9-3 now. I think.
Yeah, I think the early game's probably the most thing I've got to learn, and then the late game you can kind of guide me through. Yeah, we'll get into a game. Thank you all for watching. We really hope you enjoyed. Keep an eye out for the gameplay vid that's coming up tomorrow, or it may already be out. We will link it in the description when it comes out, so make sure you check it out to see what I've learned and if I've improved and stuff. And if you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye. All these blues I can know. I was really hoping, why don't you and I